We are Two Guys Playing Zelda, and you can follow us on Twitter at Two Guys Play Zelda or email us at twoguysPlayingZelda@gmail.com.
This is the third and final part of our Shadow Temple walkthrough, and this first room that we're in here to start this out is one of my favorite moments in this game. I love the ghost ship ride we're about to take here in a moment.
Yeah, you've always talked about quite a bit. In this walkthrough, what I'm going to try to do is quit pointing out so much what I had a hard time figuring out and just talk about what I do good.
We do some good things. We do some good things. But yeah, we definitely both reminisced about some moments that took us forever.
Yes. Yeah, like I said, but I remember you talking about you've always been a big fan, just like what, like the boat, or like what is it exactly?
I just think it's awesome that we're so far underground at this point, and there's this mysterious, creepy ghost ship.
Yeah, how to get there?
That who knows how it got there? And
I guess they could have built it in there.
Yep, we get to get on it, take a little ride, and we see we got the royal family symbol and everything, and it's just something about it just hit me the right way.
Yeah.
You know, I just liked how it was done.
Seems like a lot of elements came together for you on it.
It did. And then like when you get to the end of the boat ride, it just disappeared. It falls off and disappears and never
goes back down to the shop and they repair it. And then they bring it right back up
for the next hero to come
out.
Just in case Link fails.
Yeah. Well, according to the timeline, he is defeated in one scenario in this game.
That is true. That is true. But I was just a really big fan. This is one of the moments in this game that really stood out as just kind of.
It kind of is really a unique moment. Like you know, like just we haven't really had something that large. In this game, and I don't think we have anything that large. I mean, obviously the temples are big, but I'm saying something that's like movable.
Yeah,
we not had anything that large.
A big ship, and we get to have fights on it. I mean, it's pretty cool. I'm like a pirate fighting on the ship or something.
Yeah, Stalfos, but
hey, we take care of them.
Yeah.
Plus, this is a huge room because you spend quite a while on the ship. I mean, it's narrow, of course, but it's just, I don't know. There was just a lot about it I loved.
Yeah, it kind of is, like I said, it's very unique, very different. Just adds that, you know.
Yeah, and how many vehicles do you see in the Zelda game? I mean, that's just
none.
Not a lot.
I guess there's one Spirit Tracks because it's a train game.
But it's a train game.
Yeah, but I guess that would be. But boat's not a vehicle though either.
It's a kind of vehicle. You move. It moves you. It's a kind of vehicle. But either way, it's not a car, of course.
So they're the boots.
Okay. Especially the boots we have, the hover boots.
Yes.
Vehicle.
Yeah.
Anyway, back on track here. I just think I love the Stalfos are a bit of a pain though. They get you with that shield. And
yeah, they are kind of. Yeah, they are a pain in this game. I kept on trying to knock them back. I just couldn't knock them off.
Yeah, I mean, like you saw us in part 1 or 2 of our walkthroughs, we were able to knock one off an edge.
Yeah,
which was pretty cool.
Well, like, I found the easiest way, like if you just kind of get close to them. Like, the kind of put down their guard, it's just easier. I guess stab them.
Yeah.
When you get close to them, it's really easy to stab. So that's usually how I fight them.
Yeah. I think that's honestly the best way to do it, especially with the big Goron sword that does the amount of damage that it does do. If you're stuck trying to do this whole part with just your little Master Sword, which feels weird calling them just little Master Sword.
Yeah, little Master Sword, like it's nothing in this game.
But yeah, if that's all you have, that fight can take a little more time.
And I mentioned about that boat, like I kind of do like how like you start like not in a big room, but you start off with the boat in kind of a bigger room. And then like you go through that narrow hallway you mentioned, and then boom, here's this big room again.
And I like how you stop there to watch it fall off the edge.
Oh yeah,
like
you know,
that was a nice touch.
All about cinematics, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's kind of funny though. Navi warns you that it's sinking after you've already
they're already jumped off.
Thanks, Navi.
After it's already sunk, well, she probably doesn't do that, but and this room is like I know we talk about blood and stuff showing like in bottom of the well, but this is by far a lot more graphic.
You just see just a puddle of it there, and you're like, what happened here?
We can just keep on talking about that graphic because this enemy takes me forever to beat. Well, like I want to use a spin attack, but when you're using your lens of truth, you don't have the magic to use your spin attack, so it's like a it's like that crappy thing.
It's a miniature spin attack.
So man, I just struggle with this. So you gotta get all 3 of them at a certain timing.
Otherwise, he grows back into the big hand, which you saw him do a moment ago.
I just hate them. I guess these are floor masters.
Yeah, and
I just hate them.
Like we mentioned in part 1, you know, we dealt with them in the Forest Temple.
Those were wall masters because they came down from the ceiling.
That's true. We thought we were done with them.
They look the same.
They all,
Although this one splits into 3.
Oh, that's
so I hate this one worse. And see, eventually I just gave up and started swinging.
I mean, it worked.
We need lens of truth to see them, but then you can't do like a good swing on them. So
but it helps that Navi will help you Z-target them and things like that.
Yes.
So, but it is pretty cool having like the invisible enemies. That's
Yeah,
or cool slash kind of.
What goes along with the whole shadow and the whole death
Yeah.
thing, graveyard, ghost, stuff like that.
Well,
So it kinda just goes along with
I'm done with this room of death. I tell you what.
This is by far the room of death.
It's like, like you said, it's just more graphic than anything we've really seen, and it makes you just wonder.
An Zelda game, not just this one,
Yeah,
and that's including Majora's Mask.
there's not a lot of bloodshed.
No, there's not a lot of bloodshed in any Zelda game, really.
Yeah.
And in this room right here, really all we need to do is get like one of those Skulltulas.
Yep.
There's really nothing else to do, so.
Man, I tell you what, if one of those big grinning skulls got me the heebie-jeebies, there's 3 of them now.
Yeah, but they're not as big though.
That is, and you didn't walk in.
They're a lot smaller.
Yeah, you didn't walk in and see just.
Those are some mean-looking teeth, man.
I know, man.
That should be a boss.
You don't want him chomping into you.
Could you imagine a jar bouncing? Well, I guess it wouldn't be bouncing around because it would break. But
Yeah. Throw your bombs in.
Yes.
Throw all of your bombs at it.
That's when we need bomb shoes.
Yeah,
Right there.
Oh,
Get away
yes.
from a little bit.
And in part 1, we mentioned how we had to use Din's Fire to get into this dungeon. Here's another place where it comes in very handy to eliminate these, spike trap that's coming to get you.
And disclaimer, you can't go through the holes in the spikes.
It was a good thought.
Not that, we figure out, Din's Fire, wink, wink, pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But, you can't get through those holes by crawling through them.
I did think it was pretty cool, though. Like I said, we had to use it to get in here, and that's one of the few times you ever have to use it. I guess you may be able to use your fire arrows on those.
No, I don't think you can.
Not that we tried.
No, I don't think you can. I actually don't think I ever used my fire arrows on that.
I don't know.
Oh, wait, wood. Yeah, I did. I definitely tried that.
I figure at least those you can shoot 2 of them a lot quicker than however many you had to shoot.
Well, Din's
torches.
Fire is not the easiest item to get either, really. It's like,
No.
how about Hyrule Castle and you got to blow up that rock?
That's right.
Really, when you go back the first time, you really only go through Hyrule Castle as like part of the quest one time to,
at the very
go
beginning.
see her at the very beginning. At that time, you don't have bombs.
Yep.
You don't think it to go back there.
It's very easy to forget about.
Yes.
Which could definitely frustrate you when you get to the entrance to this dungeon and you're all of a sudden like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I don't have enough fire arrows.
Well, the thing is, you don't know what that item does at that time either, obviously, so.
Yep. It's one of those things where once again it's like if you don't
Forget
know what
one
you're
thing,
doing,
it can really cost you.
Zelda's games have always been great.
And there's always seems to be one of those items that I always forget that cost me.
Yep. I really like this trick too here where you blow these up and it knocks this pillar down, becomes a new bridge for you to cross here. I thought it was a nice little touch here, and that leads me to bombing a lot of pillars in a lot of later Zelda games.
Yes, that don't work.
And most of them do not work. This one worked out great. But beyond this one, I just blow up a lot of random
Maybe our
stuff.
problem is we didn't shoot the bomb with an arrow after we threw it in the other games. That's got to be the issue.
I think it is. I think it really is. That would have got
The explosion wasn't big enough.
that's always my solution to everything.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
More bombs.
more bombs. Yes.
Oh my gosh. But it's just a nice little touch to knock that over and becomes the bridge to cross.
And then right here, I actually, well, first of all, I wanted to show how to get these hearts right here.
Yeah.
And 2, I needed them.
Yeah, we've lost a few this dungeon.
We're almost going to the boss room, so might as well stack up on hearts.
Yep.
And Mozart can write that song.
I'm pretty sure most people's Scarecrow songs were very similar.
Oh,
to that.
yeah. Why would you make it difficult?
They're like left, right, left, right.
Because I think you have to use all those notes, don't you?
I think you have to use 8 notes, yeah. So, but yeah, and it never shows up on your list of songs either.
And I think you gotta make them different. Like you can't just go like down, 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 down.
That'd be too easy.
Yeah.
Because up, left, up, left, up, left,
Yeah,
up, left
yeah,
is
yeah.
so much harder.
It was left, right, punk.
I feel like sorry, Mozart.
Yeah.
I feel like there were probably a lot of people who put a lot of time into composing a good Scarecrow song and then forgot exactly what it was.
Oh yeah. They're probably sitting there like trying to figure out what song sounds really good and stuff.
Yeah, there's just no point.
Yeah. That's a good point though. I bet a lot of people just sit there like trying to play all the different notes.
Oh, not worth it.
And then didn't write it down until I forgot about it.
Now, I will say, we said we kind of come to appreciate and like this dungeon a little bit. I really like the boss fight.
Oh, the boss is. I would rank it pretty high there.
He is
as one of my favorites.
He's high on my list. Bongo Bongo, despite the kind of stupid name, is a very fun fight.
But it makes sense because of the drum. And I think the drum is one reason why I like it so much. It kind of adds a different bouncy element.
Plus, this is a very musical Zelda game on top of that. But he's just a fun boss. You got the giant disembodied hands here. and then you use the lens of truth eventually to see the rest of his body, and he just looks scary.
And it really just was a fun boss fight. I mean, the shooting the hands, and then like you gotta use your lens of truth. Yeah, you shoot him in the eye with an arrow, which shooting an enemy in the eye with an arrow is always fun in Zelda.
Plus, I like how when he does hit his hands on the drum, it bounces you up in the air.
Yeah, I do like that.
Little touches.
And you want to have your bow cocked before he comes rushing at you, because that happens.
And that looks painful. And he can knock you off the edge, which once you get knocked off, I believe that swamp water, like
yeah, it gets you. Yeah, it does. It'll get you. It'll take some of your hearts.
Yep. And I do like he has these multiple hand attacks. Like he has the attack where he grabs you and squishes you. He has one where he slams his hand down on top of you.
And there's one more, I think,
that might be right there.
One,
yeah. And of course, when you do hit both hands, he comes charging at you with his fists.
Yes.
So I thought it was not diverse, I guess, probably the right word. But it was fun.
And I like the sound that he makes when you hit him. Like, he makes kind of like a different sound.
He sounds angry.
Yes, that's true.
He's like, why are you stabbing me in the eye?
Dude's in a shout temple. Would you be happy?
Yeah, that is true.
Obviously, he's dead.
Everything else in this temple.
The bad thing is he's dead, and we're going to kill him again.
I know.
Wouldn't you be a little grouchy?
We really are the bad guys, aren't we?
I never thought about it like that. We're the jerks in this game.
I know. If I was Bongo Bongo, I'd be pretty ticked off. Here we are in his home.
Yes,
At least we get him that time.
He's probably just playing his drums, you know, a little musical session with his dead friends.
I know.
And then we come in here rooting for him.
We really are the monsters.
Yes.
Maybe we're the boss fight for all these guys.
That's what happens in the very last Zelda game they ever make. Spoiler, we become the Zelda, or Link, whoops, my bad. Link becomes the main boss fight.
Ganon was right the whole time.
Yeah, we turned to Ganon right before the last boss fight.
I will say, though, I did like that boss fight. I think Bongo Bongo was a lot of fun.
I would put it... I don't know if it's my top 5. I would have to think about my top 5, but...
Well, there's only 8 or 9 bosses.
No, I'm talking about like all Zelda games.
Oh! In this game, he's definitely
top 5, yeah. Yeah, 2 or 3, yeah. I agree with you.
But, yeah, overall, all Zelda games,
I would put him... Maybe not top 5. I would have to think about it, but he'd be up there pretty far.
He would be up
there,
there.
I guess.
But now that we've killed him for the second time, we're done with the Shadow Temple.